Today we will discuss some numerical based on the electric dipole. In previous class we have studied about the potential energy due to the shorter dipole. So we will start with the first numerical, that is charges of 2 microcoulomb charges of 2 microcoulomb, 3 microcoulomb, 4 microcoulomb and 5 microcoulomb are placed and 5 microcoulomb are placed at the corners of a square having each side √2m, √2 meter. Okay, so find the net electric field, find the net electric field intensity at the center of the square, at the center of the square. We have solved the same numerical, but the difference between them, in previous numerical we have to calculate the total force or net force at the center of the square. Here we have to calculate the net electric field intensity at the center of a square. So first we will draw a square A, B, C, D. Clear? And charges are 2 microcoulomb. So here 2 microcoulomb, 3 microcoulomb, 4 microcoulomb and 5 microcoulomb. And the side is √2 meter. √2 meter, √2 meter, √2 meter. Now we will draw the diagonal. Okay, let this point of intersection is O, or center is O. So first we will calculate the electric field intensity due to A, then due to B, then due to C and then due to D. Okay, so for that purpose we will put a unit positive test charge at point O and we will find the direction of electric field intensity. So for A, if we will put a unit positive charge, suppose it is 1 coulomb plus 1 coulomb. Okay, so in that case the electric field direction of electric field intensity, this is positive charge and this is again positive charge. So this will be the direction for electric field intensity due to A. Okay, what about the direction of C? So this will be the direction for electric field intensity due to C. Okay, and this will be the direction of electric field intensity due to B, and this is the direction for electric field intensity due to D. Okay, now first we will calculate the magnitude of all electric field intensity EA, EB, EC and ED. So solution part, EA. We know that electric field intensity is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r square. Now, for that purpose, what we have to calculate, that is distance between the two charges, means distance between AO, BO, CO and DO. Okay, r square. So, in right angle triangle BCD, here this angle is 90 degrees. So BD is hypotenuse. This will be the perpendicular and this is the base. We know that this BD hypotenuse is equals to square root of BC square plus CD square. The value of BC is under root 2. So under root 2 square plus under root 2 square. So this will be equals to root 2 square is 2 plus 2 under root 4, which is equals to 2 meter. Okay. That means AO is equals to BO is equals to CO is equals to DO is equals to BD by 2. So which is equals to 2 by 2, which is equals to 1 meter. Clear? That means AO, value of AO is equals to BO is equals to CO is equals to DO is equals to 1 meter. Now we have the distance between AO, BO, CO and DO, and all charges are given, and value of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 to the power 9. Now EA is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q at A upon AO square. AO square. Now this value is 9 into 10 to the power 9 into QA. QA is 2 microcoulomb, that means 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 upon R square. R square is 1 square, that is in meter form. So 9 to ja 18, 9 to ja 18 into 10 to the power 3, and unit of electric field intensity is Newton per coulomb, force by charge. Clear? Similarly, we can, this is the value of EA. Now similarly we can calculate EB, or first we will calculate the value of EC. So here you can say the only thing that we have to multiply, that is 9 into 10 to the power 9 into the charges at the corners. So similarly the value of EC will be 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 4 into 10 to the power minus 6. That means 9 4 ja 36 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per coulomb. Okay, similarly we have to put 4 into 10 to the power 6 over, rest are same. So 4, 9 4 ja 36 and 9 10 to the power 9 minus 10 to the power 6, that is equals to 10 to the power 3. Okay, now these two are opposite in direction. And here you can see EC is greater than EA. That means the net force, net electric field intensity exerted by these two electric field is in the direction of EC. Okay, so let that intensity is E1. Okay, so here the value of, we can calculate the value of E1. So E1 is equals to, so what we have to do, we'll subtract, we'll take this direction as positive and this direction as negative. So EC minus EA, that means 36 into 10 to the power 3 minus 18 into 10 to the power 3, which is equals to 18 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per coulomb. Okay. Similarly, the value of EB is equals to, here the charges are 3 microcoulomb. So we'll put 3 over here 3 into 10 to the power minus 6, so 9 3s are 27 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per coulomb. And ED is equals to, here the charges are 5, that means 9 5 ja 45 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per coulomb. Okay, now the electric field intensity in the direction of ED is greater than the EB. That means the net electric field intensity will work in this direction. Let this electric field intensity is E2. Now we'll calculate the value of E2. So E2 is equals to ED minus EB. That means 45 into 10 to the power 3 minus 27 into 10 to the power 3, which is equals to again 18 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per coulomb. Now we have calculated the two values that is required for further calculation, that is E1 and E2, and magnitude of both the electric field intensity E1 and E2 are same. Now from this figure, if E1 and E2 and both are at an angle of 90 degree, means angle between these two is 90 degree. So this will be the direction of a resultant ER. Okay, so ER, resultant intensity, is equals to square root of E1 square plus E2 square plus 2E1 E2 in and cos theta. And we know that the angle between these two E1 and E2 is 90 degree. So cos 90 degree, that means if these two magnitude are same, so we can place, for simplification, we can place this as E dash, or we'll take it as not dash, or simply we'll put it. For example, we'll take in place of E2, we can take E1. Okay, so this will be equals to E1 square plus 2E1 square and cos 90. So cos 90 is 0. That means this whole quantity will become 0. What we have now? 2E1 square. And because cos 90 is 0, this whole quantity 2E1 square cos 90 will become 0. Now, so after solving it, what we have now? E1 under root 2. What is the value of E1? That is 18 into 10 to the power 3. That means 18 into 10 to the power 3 into root 2. This can also be written as 18 root 2 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per coulomb. Okay, so this is the resultant electric field intensity at the center of a square due to 4 charges, that is 2 microcoulomb, 3 microcoulomb, 4 microcoulomb and 5 microcoulomb. Next, second numerical, two-point charges QA is equals to 3 microcoulomb and QB is equals to minus 3 microcoulomb are located at 20 centimeter apart. Okay, calculate the electric field intensity, calculate the electric field intensity at midpoint, okay. So first we'll try to draw a figure according to the given information. So 2-point charges. Here you can see these two charges are equal in magnitude but opposite in nature. That means these two will form a dipole. So here let this is QB and QA. The value is 3 microcoulomb and minus 3 microcoulomb. So, and distance between these two is 20 centimeter. Okay. So, we have to calculate the electric field intensity at O. Here, the value of 2L or 2A is given that 20 centimeter. So, L is equals to 20 upon 2, which is equals to 10 centimeter, or you can say 10 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Clear? Now, if we put a unit positive charge over here at this point, so electric field intensity due to this positive charge will be in the direction of, in this direction. So, this is the electric field intensity due to A. Okay. And what about this one? If we put a unit positive charge over here, so this will be attracted by this minus 3 microcoulomb charge. That means electric field intensity due to B will be in the direction same as EA. Okay. So net electric field intensity will be add up. Now, first we will calculate EA and EB. So value of EA, or simply we will calculate the magnitude, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught QA upon AO square. Okay, so 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 3 into 10 to the power minus 6 upon value of A. This can also be written as 10 to the power minus 1. So 10 to the power minus 1 is square, that it becomes 10 to the power minus 1 square, that is 10 to the power minus 2. So 9 3 are 27, and here what we have now, 10 to the power 9 minus 6 and minus 2 will become plus 2. So 9 plus 2 11 minus 6 5, which is equals to 27, and 10 to the power plus 5 Newton per coulomb. So this is the electric field intensity at point O due to this charge. Now we will calculate the electric field intensity that due to EB. So EB, that is same, equal in magnitude. So again the value of this electric field intensity is 27 10 power 5 Newton per coulomb. Now we will calculate the net electric field intensity. So E net is equals to, if both are in the same direction, so these two will be added up. So EA, that is 27 into 10 to the power 5 plus 27 into 10 to the power 5. So 54 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per coulomb. Okay. So total electric field intensity, or if we want to write in vector form, so what we have to put, this is the magnitude, and if we will put along OB, or you can say AB, along AB. So this will be the magnitude and this indicates the direction. Clear? Next. Third numerical, an electric dipole having charges plus 4 plus minus 4 nanocoulomb separated by 10 centimeter apart. Okay, calculate electric field intensity first at the center of dipole, second at a point 100 centimeter from the center of dipole and on the line joining the charges. Third, at a point 100 centimeter from the center of dipole at an angle of 90 degree. Okay, so first part, an electric dipole having charges plus minus 4 nanocoulomb, that means it will form a short dipole. So minus 4 nanocoulomb plus 4 nanocoulomb. Let this is QB and QA. Okay, 10 centimeter apart. That means distance between these two charges is 10 centimeter. That means value of 2L is 10 centimeter. So L is equals to 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Okay, now so we have to, in first part we have to calculate at the center of dipole. That means again we have to calculate at this point. So we know that if we'll place a unit positive charge, so this will be the direction due to A and this will be the direction due to B. So again these two, the net electric field intensity E net is equals to EA plus EB. Or if the magnitude of these two charges are same, that means these two can be same, then electric field intensity will be equal. That means this can be written as 2EA or 2 into EA. What is the value of EA? That is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q, that is magnitude of either charges, upon distance between from center to this point, that is AO square, which is equals to 2 into 9 into 10 to the power 9 into Q, that is 4 into 10 to the power minus 9 nanocoulomb. Okay, that is 10 to the power minus 9 upon square, that means 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole square, which is equals to 4 to the 8 9 the 72, and these two will be cancel out upon 25, and here it becomes 10 to the power minus 4, so here it is 10 to the power 4. Okay, now we can calculate it. 25 to the 50, 22 to 20 point 25 at 200, 20 0 200, so 2.88 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per Coulomb. So this is the net electric field intensity at the center of the dipole, that is 2.88 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per Coulomb. Okay, now second part. Second part, we have to calculate at a point 100 centimeter from the center of dipole and on the line joining the charges. That means in this case QA, QB, let here we have to calculate, and distance between these two is that this is O, and R is given, that value of R is 100 centimeter. Okay, so this is the case of axial, and we know that the value of electric field intensity on axial line, that is EA or E at P, or generally E axial can be written as 2P upon 2pk upon RQ, where the value of K is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, or 2p upon 4 pi epsilon naught into RQ. Now the problem is, first we have to calculate the value of P. What is the value of P? That is 2QL, or you can say Q, that is magnitude of either charges and the distance between the two charges. So the distance between the two charges is 10 centimeter and value magnitude of either charges is 4 nanocoulomb. So 4 into 10 to the power minus 9 into 10 into 10 to the power minus 2. The value of 2L is 10 centimeter. Okay, here it is given that. So 10 centimeter, we have to convert it into meter. So now 10 to the power minus 1 and minus 10, 4 into 10 to the power minus 10. This is the value of P, and unit of Coulomb meter. Okay, now we can put directly the value of P, which is equals to 2 into 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 4 into 10 to the power minus 10 upon RQ. What is the value of R? That is 100 centimeter, or you can say 1 meter. That means 1 Q. So this can be neglected. Here again 4 to the 8 9 the 72 into 10 to the power minus 1, or this can be written as 7.2. So E net is equals to 7.2 Newton per Coulomb. Okay. Third part of this numerical, at a point 100 centimeter from the center of the dipole at 90 degree, QA, QB. Here we have to calculate the electric field intensity. This R is given that 100 centimeter. This is the center of dipole O. Okay. So this is the case for equatorial line, and we know that electric field intensity at equatorial line is Pk upon Rq, or 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 upon Rq. So P, that is, we have calculated it 4 into 10 to the power minus 10, 4 into 10 to the power minus 10 into 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, 9 into 10 to the power 9 upon Rq, which is equals to 1Q. 9 4 ja 36 into 10 to the power minus 1, or 3.6, or E equatorial is equals to 3.6 Newton per coulomb. And one more relation we have derived, that is E equatorial is equals to E electric field at axial, if the distances are same, axial upon 2. The value of E axial is 7.2. So 7.2 upon 2, which is equals to 3.6 Newton per coulomb. So you can directly calculate using this formula. Clear? So that's it for today. In next class, we will start the electric flux. Thank you.